The coverage of the 2019 All American Futurity is brought to you by the stallion roster of Robichaux Ranch in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana.
And hello again, everyone. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com. Another episode of the All American Futurity Preview brought to you by the stallion roster of Robichaux Ranch Incorporated in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. On this episode, we go to the barn of Wes Giles, who has the entry My Fast Prize, who ran down the racetrack with the fastest qualifier, Mr. Riptide. Both of those horses tied up, went down the racetrack. Both of them ran great races, and both are coming into good order going into the finals of this $3 million quarter of a mile event here on Labor Day.
Give me your assessment of that trial race.
You know, both horses, my horse and Mr. Riptide, they left the gates pretty much together. Riptide had us a little bit, but they just hooked up and just run at each other really hard. I mean, it looked like almost like a match race out there. Then just being side by side really made them run a run, and both horses wanted to win real bad. So it made up for a good qualifying race, but it also makes up for one that takes a lot out of a horse too when you're done. So
talk to me about that. You had multiple horses be in this position, and of course the All American Futurity is one that has eluded you up to this point.
Right.
So kind of talk to me about what you're hoping hasn't happened.
Well, I'm hoping there's some left in the tank. Sometimes you hit this time of year and you've had too many races and your horse is spent, and that's the last good race he had. This horse we ran, he's not very heavily ran. I think that was his fourth race. So that part, I'm not worried about amount of races, but they did. He said him and the one that beat him, they hooked up really hard. I've never, seen many horses that run hard at each other as hard as these two did, which also means that you're not going to have as much steam the next couple days. So how fast they rebound is a real big deal at this point. Coming into, there was a couple of them trial winners that win a little easier, didn't have to be pushed as hard. Them horses, going to be tough to outrun coming back.
Introducing the newest edition of the stallion roster of Robichaux Ranch for 2020, the Grade 1 winning son of favorite cartel, Tarzanito, the earner of over $400,000 on the racetrack. Tarzanito is the winner of the Grade 1 Go Man Go handicap, defeating multiple Grade 1 winners and champions. And Tarzanito was also victorious in the Sgt. Pepper feature handicap at Los Alamitos. The son of favorite cartel, coming to Robichaux Ranch Incorporated in 2020, the ultra-handsome Tarzanito.